Well, when it comes to real estate, you want accurate information, right? Because real estate, like my man Steven says, it's not national, it's local, especially what you do. Steven Delisle, we're at a gorgeous home you have listed here in Taylor's. How is everything in September? What do numbers look like?
Our year is shaping up really, really well. It's going to be the best year we've had so far in the 9 years I've been practicing real estate. We really have to attribute that to all of our current and past clients that are trusting us to navigate through this very shifting market.
All right, because every time, we talk, I'm like, okay, how are numbers this month?
Yeah. We can go over some of those numbers if you'd like to.
Yeah,
so if you look at these numbers, they're presented to us by the Greater Greenville Association of Realtors, and the new listings slide will show us that we are actually down in new listings this year as opposed to last year, 5.4%. If you look at the average price slide, we are actually up in this category, 3.8%, bringing the average price to just over $370,000. So it continues to tick up every single month. And if you look at the inventory slide, we're up 14% here as well. And Megan, what these numbers mean essentially is we have less houses hitting the market as opposed to last year. Those houses are sitting on the market longer than we've experienced the last couple of years. And all while that's happening, we still have increasing prices.
Well, what can you tell us about the current mortgage rates and maybe how that affects people buying and selling right now?
Yeah, so it's helpful to know that a lot of people aren't aware of this, that we actually hit a 30-year low in mortgage applications recently. And we don't have a pricing issue, we have an interest rate issue, at least here in Greenville. So it's helpful to know that the sellers that are actually selling right now actually have to sell their house, as opposed to the last few years, they've been able to sell very quickly because the rates were so low. And that's not the case right now. The playing field is much more level than it has been in years. So sellers are actually having to show up to the table and do repairs, have the house contingent on the appraisal, and it's helpful for a buyer to know that right now.
Okay, so time for your advice. What advice do you have for people looking to buy and sell?
Yeah, so it's helpful to know that we just established the sellers have to negotiate right now as opposed to a few years ago. This seller right here at 14 Amy Lane is actually giving $5,000 towards the buyer's closing costs to help buy down that buyer's interest rate. This house is a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath house, full brick ranch home on just shy of half an acre of land, and it's also listed for just about $100,000 less than the average price here in Greenville. So it's important right now to have representation on the buy and sale side, to be creative and put creative scenarios together to negotiate for you. For example, financing. You don't just have to get a conventional or an FHA type of loan. And you really want to sit down with your agent and understand how you're going to attack and make those offers before you even go and see a house.
Well, if there's something I know about you, that you know this market backwards and forwards, you're a numbers guy, you have all the numbers. So if you want someone to do all of that work for you, this is the guy. And if you're interested in this house right now, go ahead and give him a call. It's going to go quick. What's the best way people can get in touch with you, Steven?
Anything DelisleProperties.com, and of course my number at the bottom.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.